Hello again, Guardians. Today I'm going to be sharing with you my loot from last week's Nightfall. Of course, from Nightfall number 1 I ended up getting the Prestige 4, which is a legendary heavy machine gun from the New Monarchy faction. It came with the perks, kills with this weapon grant bonus damage over time, along with this weapon has bonus accuracy while firing from the hip. As for the two people I played with, one of them got the Crest of Alpha Loopy, which means they can revive their teammates faster, and the other one got Meter Multi-Tool with its unique perk, aptly named Meter Multi-Tool, which allows this weapon to boost move speed and fire on a hair trigger. From my second Nightfall, I actually ended up getting an exotic. This exotic was no backup plans for the Titan. I don't think I'll ever use these, to be honest, they're not that great. The unique perk on this is increases the duration of Force Barrier, which is basically when you punch an enemy, it puts a shield on your Titan temporarily, and it can give different perks like reload weapons faster while Force Barrier is active, and it regenerates over time and stuff like that. So it's not a bad one to have, but I can't imagine it increases duration by enough to, you know, warrant it being an exotic. The other player actually ended up getting a scout rifle. I believe it was the Future World Cup one. I'm not entirely sure what picks it had on it right now, but yeah, it wasn't good. I can remember that. It didn't have Firefly or Outlaw, so he's definitely going to be dismantling that. I know it for a fact. Now from the final Nightfall, I ended up getting yet another exotic. This time around it was the Fourth Horseman, which is a PlayStation exclusive shotgun, and it's, you know, it's something that everyone's aiming for because it'll never be sold by Xur, so it's quite rare. But in all honesty, it's not a very good weapon, and it's probably not worth your time at all. Originally, when this weapon was first made and first revealed, it was going to be that it would fire all of its shots instantly, but they changed that and instead made it so that it fires in full auto, and it's still quite formidable, but you know, with that range, you basically have to have the shotgun in their face if you want to destroy them, and you're not going to really be going on kill streaks with this weapon. It's cool to have, and it looks quite cool, and it makes a cool sound, it's quite unique, but it's not a weapon you'll be using on a daily basis, definitely not in PvE. As for the other player, he ended up getting a primary legendary weapon engram, and honestly I would say that I would much rather get that loot right now, because I love opening up the weapon engrams and finding out what unique rolls you can get on the weapon, because sometimes they can turn out really nice. So yeah, that's it for my Nightfall loots. Now, I did actually do the raid a few times. I decided to start doing the raid again because there was one weapon I really needed, and that was Gjallarhorn. So after doing the raids for maybe 2 or 3 weeks, we finished off killing Crota. Well, I killed Crota, I hit him down with a sword, and you saw all the rewards come down. Someone got the last word and the crux of Crota, but there was no sign of this reward anywhere. And then we returned to orbit. I heard the noise that you know when you receive an exotic and you can hear the noise on the black screen and it's like you got an exotic. Didn't come up with anything, and I was like, no way, could that really be it? So I went straight into where you store all of your heavy weapons, and it was there. It was just right there. There was a Gjallarhorn. So it was a very strange way to receive it. There was no sign of it anywhere. It just sort of appeared in my inventory. So yeah, I have a Gjallarhorn now. That's just how it is, I guess. Now, I thought I would constantly be using this while I'm doing my strikes, my rock strikes and everything. Turns out I'm not using it at all. I'm more or less still always using universal remote, running double shotguns, because it's just so much fun to do. Place a bubble down on top of any of the bosses and just start shotgunning away at their face, because they all have like a ground pound attack, but if they're on the inside of the bubble, you just stand on the outside and it won't damage you, and if they're on the outside, you stand on the inside. So you can pretty much mess around with the enemies and they can't do anything to you. But yeah, I have a Gjallarhorn. Woo! So that's going to come in really handy on the next raid. That's it for my rewards from this week's Nightfall, and I guess one raid. I don't think I'll be raiding anymore now that I've got that. I don't need any more weapons, so I'm just going to carry on doing the strikes, hopefully do another 50 this week. Thank you very much for watching. Destinova and out, Guardians.